Hour number 2, fully loaded. That is where we are. We are fully loaded. That is how this is. And for that, we go to Peru. We're going to Peru, damn it, because we're catching up with our buddy Nino Torres. And check out the wrap around the neck. Check it out. You see it right there. The man is in the checkerboards, and he is gassed up and ready to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yellow. Everyone in the U.S., hello, America. Welcome to the fully loaded segment here.
Yeah,
brother. Down here with my boy, John Nelson. Thank you for having me, man. I'm so pumped today, man.
As always, my friend, it is great to catch up with you. And you wanted to talk about that rap. You wanted to talk about that rap that you brought on the show to keep those tones as toned as possible. Because in League's Cup, we had the semifinals last night.
Yes, sir.
And it was Columbus. I don't know if you've heard of this team in Columbus. They're pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
That I've heard. And they went up against Philly, and Philly ran into that brick wall that is known as Columbus Crew. I don't think a lot of folks were surprised by the result at the end of the night, but Columbus continues to show why Wilfred Nancy is the man, capital T, capital M. He is the man, and Columbus must be reckoned with in every competition that they are in. Winning, getting to the League's Cup final, no surprise, beating Philly.
Absolutely, man. I was, you know what's so it's kind of bittersweet for me because I never got to see that new stadium, the Lord.com stadium, because they built it the year after I left, and it's so crazy, right? Because everybody was when they were having the plans to build that stadium. Everybody was no, we're not leaving Columbus Crew Stadium. We're not leaving here. I don't know about downtown. And now it's just spectacular. I just gotta say that because I got a little homesick from my Columbus. But back to the game, man. The show of Cucho Hernandez and company, man. Cucho and Rossi, they were just so good. They were so good. You know, they came with shots from the left, from the right. I mean, it was a very dynamic performance from Columbus Crew. Of course, I couldn't watch the entire game because I don't. In this side of the globe, we don't get that signal. But yeah. But so I got to watch the highlights, and I was so happy because there's in the MLS Pass, there's they got the Spanish broadcasters and the English broadcasters.
Yep.
And the Spanish broadcaster is Peruvian for this game. Yeah, you might know this guy. His name is Sammy Sadovnik.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in the U.S. for I don't know, like 20 years. He called games for Telemundo and for CBS, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's in the MLS Pass. And I was listening to, hold on a second. I know this guy. And then they call him up. And, Sammy, yes. Oh, man. That was, the whole thing was perfect. Now, Peruvian calling the game, my team winning. We're going into the finals. I know we still have to go to Philly, but we're going to take care of business over there.
You got through Philly, and now you're going to have LAFC, who finally took the slipper from the foot of Colorado Rapids and just smashed it against the staircase outside the castle. So, I mean, it's going to be on the weekend. It's going to be Columbus and LAFC. A lot of folks are thinking that might be a matchup for MLS Cup because you got Denny Bouanga, you've got Madi Bogusz, you've got all of that firepower that's there for LAFC. And this one should be a fun one across the board to determine Leagues Cup champ, even though both of them will be heading into CONCACAF Champions Cup from now on. But, I mean, this one is going to be that street fight that I think a lot of folks were looking at.
Absolutely. And guess what? CONCACAF, we're not done, man. We're going to go for the CONCACAF. We're going to go for everything in Columbus, man. We're going to go for everything because we are the hardest working team in the MLS, baby.
Wilfred Nancy, is he still underappreciated, do you think, as a coach? I mean, I don't think he should be, but because it is Columbus, because it is where it is in Ohio, you're not getting the day-to-day. Is he still underappreciated, do you think, as a manager?
I think so, but now once the trophies start coming, it's gonna be a different story. It's one of those coaches that they need to prove their worth. You know, they need to prove that they can win championships, and once he wins, I think everything's gonna change for him.
And, one of the other guys that we kind of look at occasionally because of ties to Aberdeen and Aberdeen's ties to Atlanta United with the partial ownership of the club and everything is Christian Ramirez. And C-Ram in Minnesota, I don't think he got a fair shake. And so then he's kind of tossed around a little bit. He's had a cup of coffee in L.A. Then he goes to Aberdeen. And the offensive Christian Ramirez that we knew was there under Stephen Glass got to shine in the Scottish Professional League. And then you have a managerial change and a philosophical change. And then C-Ram comes back and he ends up in Columbus. And you end up with the rich getting richer with the C-Ram that everybody knows. And everybody's thinking, okay, so Ramirez and Rossi, they combine on a goal. You're thinking, okay, it's one to the other, and Rossi to the assist to C-Ram, but it's the other way around, and he gets that scoop, and he leaves Jack McGlynn looking in aisle 6 for the cereal and the milk, man. I mean, it was one of those things where you're like, okay, you win. And Christian Ramirez has found himself a new home and a good place to be where he can be a contributing part to all that madness that's there.
And the thing in Columbus is that it's not like any other destination in the MLS, you know, because the scouting that they do in Columbus, you know, getting the players from everywhere. We got players from Portugal, players from different places in the world, and now they getting C-Ram in Columbus. With this system, with this group of players, with this manager, you know, it's just that's all you need, man, to explode as a player. And when you find yourself in the right place at the right time, and you got the support, and it's everything is in here too, man. Don't forget about the psychological aspect. You know, some players, well, every single human being is different, right? But there are players that they need a little bit more of support, of mental support, in order to elevate their game. You know, the better you feel up here, the better you play. All right, that's what I think about C-Ram, man.
And there are guys that aren't even household names in their own household. I mean, if you go up to Max Arfston in Wawa, you know, and it's like you're trying to find a grocery store. You think that Max might actually be the guy that puts the stuff on the shelves instead of actually shopping there. But there are guys that you don't know.
Yeah,
they're not household names, but they're there to do a job. I mean, Mo Farsi does fantastic. Amundsen at the back. There are a lot of guys that are selected because of what they can be. And they're not going to sit there and shine off the page, but then when they're a part of that collective, they're a part of that board that is there in Columbus, then you understand, okay, this is why that dude got picked up.
That's the brotherhood, you know. That's the brotherhood of Columbus. That's the blue collar mentality of the players that they're playing in that team, because they understand that. I'm not saying that. I mean, it's a special feeling for players in Columbus, because we know this is a small market. We know that, right? This is a team that only won the MLS Cup twice. I'm sorry, 3 times. It's 3, right? Or 2? Jesus crap. I think it's 3. now I'm in trouble. I forgot that it's the first 1, 2, and 3. 3 cups. But at the end, Columbus is a special place for soccer in America, man. It is a special place for soccer in America. We were the home of the 2-0 All right, and it is for a lot of years. You know, it was so hard for Mexico to go to the U.S. and beat the U.S. because we were playing here. I mean, I say here. Look at that. I'm here in Columbus. I still feel like home, man. Still feel like home. It's just a lot of love for Columbus, man.
It is 3, and it is
Great.
3 and 4 appearances. It is 08, 2015. They appeared and lost. So the wins are 08, 20, and 23, and you lost in 2015. So you're 3-1 in finals appearances for MLS Cup. Is there a weakness in Crew? If you were coaching against them to try and win, what weakness do you see, and how do you coach against it?
You make sure. I mean, what I will do is this, right? Don't get crazy for scoring early in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So don't get. It's going to take some time to beat these teams. But if you try to go out there and get your 20 minutes initial press and get 2 goals going, and you feel that you won the game, you're done. You're done. You gotta distribute. You gotta dosify the effort, making sure that you have energy in the first minute and you got energy in the 90th minute. Mm-hmm. Because if you're not ready, if you're not focused in the last 10 minutes of the show, you can walk away empty-handed.
Mm-hmm. You ain't kidding, brother. Our buddy Kefsey says that C-Ram and Kai Kamara is the battle of the underappreciated that we need.
Oh, wait a second. I got something. Hold on a second. Don't go. Wait.
Uh-oh. He has gone off camera. He's gone off script. He's gone over the guardrail. Christian Ramirez versus Kai Kamara is the battle of the underappreciated we need. And I think that Nino.
What is this? What is this?
Oh, boy. Look at that. The Kai Kamara jersey. Check that out. Oh, the old Barbasol. Very nice.
Look at this, man.
The old Barbasol.
Uh-huh.
That is strong. That is strong. It's like me with all of my gear. He pulls out a Kai Kamara Barbasol shirt. That's going to be for one of those guys, the underappreciated. It's going to be very, very cool to see the Leagues Cup final and who ends up getting Leagues Cup championship in 2024 and gets the appetizer plate. They get the hoist in front of their
right.
they got to work on that trophy a bit. I wanted to get into Libertadores and Sudamericana with you.
Yes, sir.
And I also wanted to have you break down River and Boca for folks that might not understand. They have their rivalries, and we know kind of casually about certain rivalries and how big they are. But before we get into the actual results of Libertadores and Sudamericana, because Botafogo, I think, was off the rails last night from what I was reading. For those that may not understand Boca and River, how would you break down what Boca and River mean to their landscapes every single day?
Just picture this in your mind, right? I'm going to say Cold War, U.S. versus the USSR back in the day.
Yeah,
that's what it is. That's the kind of the rivalry there is between these two men. They hate each other. They hate each other big time, and it's the 2 biggest clubs. I want to say in South America, right? I understand all the momentum for the Brazilian clubs now, right? They're dominating the scene. They're just the big dogs by a long mile, all right? But when it comes to tradition, when it comes to how many people do they reach? You don't see flamenco jerseys in freaking New Zealand. No, you see Boca Juniors.
Yeah,
you see Boca Juniors. You go to Egypt and you say Gabigol. No. You say Riquelme. You say Aymar. You say Gallardo. That's what you say. All right. This is the influence that these 2 teams have in the world. All right, it's as big as Real Madrid and Barcelona. is as big as it. If you gotta think of two teams bigger than Real Madrid and Barcelona, I'm not gonna say the bigger, but matchup, it is Boca Juniors and River in the world.
Yeah, I mean, and that's it. Literally, you've got to be careful. If you're just there, you got to be careful not to wear blue in red territory and not wear red in blue territory. You got to come up with some neutral color or sit there and say, man, I'm just visiting. I don't know what's going on.
Listen to what happened to me here in Lima. All right. This was like 25 years ago. All right. To get you an idea of this understanding of the colors, right? Mm-hmm. We were playing a Clásico, Universitario versus Alianza. And I was asking my friends, hey, you want to go? No, I don't want to go. Man, they're playing at their stadium. It's the Alianza Lima Stadium, which is in I want to say a hot spot in the city. You know what I mean? It's you gotta be careful when you go there. Right. It was like, all right, screw it. I'm gonna go by myself. All right. Make sure that you don't wear any colors, man. Don't make sure that you don't wear any colors. All right. I won't wear any colors. All right, fine. Get there, all these supporters, the ultras from University were in that section, the north section. So I got my ticket to be there. And but I did not wear any colors, any jersey, anything. But I bought a what is this? A bandana or something to wear, just stick it into my pocket so I could carry it and then not be like kind of undercover. Mm-hmm. So by the time we leave, right, there's all the police surrounding like 4, 5, 6 blocks around the stadium to protect the away fans, right? We was walking, and then I just turn around. The police are no longer there, and it's just walking on the streets trying to find a cab. Could not find a cab. I was like, all right, it's not coming. And then the people's coming out from the windows and like, hey, you, what are you doing here? And I said, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I was like scared. I was like, oh. All the people was coming out of their houses in that neighborhood wearing the white and blue and screaming at me. I was like, why in the world they're screaming? I'm not wearing any colors. I forgot my bandana, man. I got to take off my bandana, man. Took it off, start running. Started running. And the people were coming out of their houses. Run! There's a guy from there. Oh my God. Just keep running, and this guy gets out of his house, jump on his car, pulls his taxi. Boom. Hey, man, take me out of here. Where are you going? I don't know. Just drive, man. Just drive.
Wow.
And he drove me off, man. He drove me off.
Wow. Yeah, it's
just imagine in Buenos Aires that happened, man. Just picture that.
Yeah, I'll picture it. I don't want to be a part of it, but I know this, that if I come and visit you in Peru, man, I'm going by your color codes, and I am hanging right off your right shoulder because I am not going to.
We don't want to mess. No.
Not freelancing anything.
It's serious, man. It's serious.
I don't doubt that for a second. Over the past week, Sudamericana, Asuncion and Emiliano, they drew. Paranaense beat Belgrano. Boca beat Cruzeiro 1-0. Racing Club put 6 on Huachipato. Corinthians and Bragantino went to penalties. Fortaleza got a win last night. Lanús got a win over Quito last night. Independent Medellin shut up Palestino last night. Any surprises in the Sudamericana in the last week?
Not really. The only one is the Liga de Quito leaving early the competition, the reigning champions. Mm-hmm. Even though they got new signings, man, they got signings on every single line in their formation, and still not. I don't know what happened with Liga de Quito when they lost in Quito in the first leg against Lanús. I was like, you're done. You're not winning in Buenos Aires. In Lanús, you're not winning there, man. You're not winning. You are your fortress. You're playing in the altitude. It's just, it's a disappointment. It's a disappointment, Liga de Quito for me. But back to a little bit to the Boca and River. There is a chance. But now that, of course, going to talk Libertadores in a second. But the Boca and River could be the Copas Libertadores champions and the Copa Libertadores champions. That'll be of the charts. But it's a high possibility. I'm telling you right now. And why I'm saying this, Boca Juniors is one of the front runners for this to win this Copa Sudamericana. But now River, they hired back Marcelo Gallardo, the best coach in the history of the institution. Now he's back, and immediately he got no new signings. He won it on his in the against Talleres in the Copa Libertadores. He won in the championship. There's a different energy. There's a different guidance. There's a different leadership now, and it's just unreal how a person can have that impact in a group. It is. Yeah, I feel that like with the Michelis, they were kind of tired.
Yeah,
he did not respect the codes. I think he lost the group at one point when he made that conference, and he said he mentioned something that he should not say because it was something like it's a locker room. It belongs to the locker room, and he exposed a couple of players. Since that day, it was like 6 months ago. Players like, all right, you're done. We don't believe in you anymore. You know?
Yeah. You don't hang the laundry outside on the line.
Ever.
Yeah. If your washer and dryer work, you don't hang the laundry on the line, and you don't do that kind of stuff. And I can understand.
We take it seriously, man. We take it so seriously, man.
No doubt. When Demichelis says that, I don't blame you for saying that was probably the first step out the door. In the last week in Copa Libertadores, last night, it was the second leg of Palmeiras and Botafogo. Botafogo went in with a 2-1 lead. It had its own batch of crazy, finished up at 2-2. I know a lot of folks gravitate toward Botafogo up here because of Thiago Almada. And Palmeiras and Botafogo apparently was off the charts crazy last night. Was I wrong?
I know. It was insane. Those Brazilians, if in Brazil, the rivalry is so heated, man. And the rivalry is the players' rivalry. It's just not the fans. It's the players. They hate against each other, man. They hate each other. It is ridiculous. And of course, I don't know what's going on with Botafogo falling apart lately. What was last year or the year before that they got a 13-point lead, in Brasileirão, and they fell off. 13, and they lost. I think it was 7 or 8 games in a row, something like that. Okay. And I don't know. They're popular now for choking, I guess.
Wow. So there's got to be a verb or something. You know how you get the Cruz Azuleada, where Cruz.
Yeah.
One of those. We got to come up with a term, I guess, for Botafogo and keep our head low and do it. Also last night, River Plate beat Talleres 2-1. The strongest, one of the damn best nicknames out there. They were down 4-0 to Peñarol after the first leg, but they won last night at a -135. So 4-1 in the aggregate. Peñarol goes through. Atletico Mineiro, they beat San Lorenzo. Colo-Colo won. Fluminense won over Gremio in penalties. Flamengo beat Bolivar, and Nacional beat Sao Paulo. You mentioned River Plate, and River Plate taking care of Talleres 3-1 in the aggregate. So what you're saying might be the case right now, at least through this round as you're going through that. River Plate wins one, Boca wins one, man. This could be strong.
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second, John. I'm gonna plug in my thing.
Yeah, go plug in your thing. We can't have you like unplugged. I mean, that'd be bad form. No, that's all good.
I forgot about it. I thought it got enough battery, but
I need to get you. Do we need to get you an SDH extension cord? Do we need to get you an extension cord there in that office?
Maybe it would be a good idea.
I'll send a scarf and an extension cord down to you there at the office de Nino. So you're looking at River, and so we're looking at River and the craziness that happened last night to get through with this particular round of the playoffs. What'd you see in the last week?
I think that automatically it's after the arrival of Gallardo, they're candidates. Okay. They're candidates. And today we got Sao Paulo Nacional. Mm-hmm. Sao Paulo Nacional. That's going to be the toughest matchup in the Copa Libertadores. And listen to this, to what I'm about to say now. People out there, you and the people who place bets, I'm going to put some money down on Bolivar taking care of Flamengo, not just winning, but advancing.
Wow.
Flamengo.
Wow.
I don't know how much they pay, man. How much Bolivar pays, man?
Let's take a peek, shall we? Let's take a peek at the matchups here. Okay, so just to win tonight.
Just to win.
Just to win tonight.
Yeah.
Bolivar is a minus 106. So you're on the minus side still, but it's not bad. Flamengo to win tonight is a plus 289, but they've got the advantage. And the draw tonight is a plus 257. So you're slightly on the minus side tonight with Bolivar to win outright in 90 minutes.
But and to advance?
Let's see. Let me see if our Juice Box buddies at Odds Portal have an advancing element here. Let's see. Click to see more bookmakers. You're asking me to figure out how to do this with bookmakers. But to advance, I will see if I can dig that up. Let's see, to qualify. Oh, to qualify. How about to qualify?
Yeah, to qualify.
All right, let's see to qualify. How
much?
Okay, you're looking at anywhere, and it's all over the place. But the average is to advance a plus 381 for Bolivar.
381.
Plus 381. You can get it as high as plus 425 to advance. To win outright and advance, you can get it anywhere from plus 350 to plus 425, depending on which juice box individual you like to shake hands with. So the numbers are pretty big because the numbers in reverse for Flamengo to advance are anywhere from minus 526 to minus 714. So that's a big number, obviously, for Flamengo with the advantage to advance, but plus 350 to plus 425 for Bolivar. So there's I think that there are some folks that are kind of in your mindset. They're like, I could see something here. And that's why the number isn't as big as it could be otherwise with that particular matchup.
Because if you, I mean, people who watch the first leg, all right, Bolivar did not get run over by Flamengo. No. They did, no. It was a close game. It was a close game. I know the Flamengo got more options to score, right? But it was a close game. It was not a dominant force, Flamengo over Bolivar. And when you go to La Paz, it's a different story. You know, it's a different
altitude.
Talking about 13,000 feet above sea level. It's no joke. It's no joke.
Oh, man.
So be careful. Careful.
Quarters right now, Fluminense and Atletico, Colo-Colo, River Plate. Botafogo gets the winner of Nacional and Sao Paulo. Peñarol gets the winner of Flamengo and Bolivar. You had a contest idea that you wanted to, like a pool that you wanted to start. What was in your brain this morning about that?
All right, let's the thing is, how do we bet, man? How could we make a bet for this to happen, man? How can we make it? Let's you wanna get Jason involved on this, man? You wanna put him?
Yeah, no, we got to get the rest of the crew involved, obviously. Yeah. So what's on your mind?
So all right, you're gonna challenge me, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you to pull this chart on your computer.
Okay.
And if I miss a single one,
wow,
just one. I know every single one of them.
Okay.
But what if I miss? What's the what's the thing?
Okay, if you miss, you have to wear.
I like that.
You have to wear something from your mortal enemy there in Peru.
Wow. All right, I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All right.
I don't have anything. I don't have to borrow it from somebody, but I don't have anything from them.
Like I said. All right. So what matches are you looking at here for this content? What are you staring at?
I'm not staring at anything. You're staring at it. You're gonna pull up the chart. You're gonna pull up the chart. You're gonna tell me if I'm wrong or not.
Okay.
Do this. Get list of strikers for every single World Cup.
Okay.
The Golden Boot for every single World Cup since 1930 to now.
Wow. Okay. Got it. All right. All right. So Golden Boot 1930 to now. All right. Hang on. Golden Boot, World Cup. And if Nico comes in, then Nico comes in and he can share in the contest too. Okay. So Golden Boot, World Cup since
every single edition.
Since 1930. Okay. So I've dialed it up. And let's see. And this is from our friends at the Olympics. But that's the Olympics. That's not the World Cup. I don't need the Olympics. I need the World Cup. When you say Golden Boot World Cup, that's what you need. Golden Boot World Cup. And they're like, no.
Right. Or maybe a leading scorer for every World Cup or something. Maybe.
Yeah. All right. So hang on. World Cup. First place, second place, third. Media coverage. Okay. Golden Boot. Here we go. Golden Boot. All right. Golden Boot from 1930. Hit me.
Guillermo Stabile, 8 goals.
Correct. 34.
Nejedli, 5 goals.
Correct. 38. France.
Leonidas, 7 goals.
Correct. 50. Brazil.
Ademir, Brazil, 8 goals.
Oh!
7. Fuck.
9. 9 goals for Ademir.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
No. All right, keep going.
54, Switzerland.
Oh, you kidding me? I always got the fucking Ademir. Jesus, Lord. All right. Coaches, 11 goals.
There you go. 58, Sweden.
Justin Fontaine, 13 goals.
Correct. Chile, 62.
This is the one that got. This is the World Cup that has the more strikers in one competition.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Bava, we got Garrincha, you got Lionel Sanchez, you got Ivanov, you got Jerkovic, and Ivanov, Jerkovic.
Yeah, you got 5. There's one more.
Bava, Garrincha, Lionel Sanchez.
Sanchez, Jerkovic, Bava, Garrincha, Ivanov,
and Florian Albert.
There it is. There it
4
is.
goals.
4 goals. 66, England.
Eusebio, 9.
70, Mexico.
The Bombardero, Gerd Muller, 10.
74, West Germany.
Gregor Slato, 7.
Well done. 78.
And this is when it comes easy, because from 1978 to 1998, every single striker scored only 6 goals. So I can tell you the names because everyone scored 6 goals. All right. Mario Kempes.
82 in Spain.
Paolo Rossi.
86 in Mexico.
Gary Lineker. I learned he's Lineker. No Lineker, it's Lineker. All right.
Gary Lineker. 1990, Italy.
El Toto Schilacci.
94, U.S.
You got Jesus. Hold on a second. Wait.
Might have got him twice.
No. What's this guy's? Jesus, man. I went blank for a second. I got it. There are 2.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2. Oleg Salenko
is
one, and the other one is is Stoikov.
Very good.
Risto
Stoichkov, correct. 98.
Davor Suker.
2002.
My beloved, the best striker in the history of the game, Ronaldo Nazario da Lima.
As I sit here and I'm wearing my Pele sweatshirt today. 2006, Germany.
Freaking Lord, I'm still mad about Ademir, man. All right. Miroslav Klose.
2010, South Africa.
We got Forlan, Mueller, David Villa, and Schneider with $5.
2014, Brazil.
James Rodriguez.
2018, Russia.
Harry Kane.
And 2022 in Qatar.
Mr. Kylian Mbappe. Oh my God, I'm so mad.
You had 1 goal off on Ademir in 1950.
crap.
That's a damn good run, dude.
Man, I'm so mad.
That's a damn good run. I guess I'll send you a toque of your mortal enemy, and then you have to wear that since you just missed the one goal from the one dude in the World Cup since 1930. Man, we got to take you to the establishments for entertainment when they have trivia night, and we got to make you would be solid. What games are you calling this weekend?
I don't have my schedule for the weekend. I only have the this Friday we got the Sporting game for the Primera Liga. Sporting versus Farense. The rolling first two games, back-to-back wins, 9 goals in those first two. They're looking rock solid to repeat the title in the Primera Liga. I'm so mad, man. Crap, Ademir.
Oh, he's going to be cursing Ademir for the remainder of time. As always, my friend, great to catch up with you. We went fully loaded, and you were off by only 1 goal in all the World Cups. That is amazing that you've got that kind of recall. I mean, look, there's a trivia question that folks wander into here in the U.S., the 432s. I don't know if you've heard this one. I want to say 1964. The MVPs of the American League, the National League, the National Football League, and the American Football League all wore the number 32. Who were they?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's a question that I wander into a lot. The 432s. I want to say it's 64, and it was the 2 of them are easy, and 2 of them you got to think about with the World Series and everything like that. I'm not going to say the answers here on the air, but folks can look at the 432s on their own. Be safe, my friend. We will be listening on GOLTV through our buddies at Fanatis, and I will be listening. And trust me, when I catch a game that you're on, I'm going to be DMing you while you're calling the match.
And
letting you know what I'm thinking. But as always, great to catch up with you, my friend. We'll catch up with you again next week, and we'll keep going fully loaded as the Sudamericana, Libertadores, and Leagues Cup and MLS and all that other stuff is going on. Wear that toque, brother.
All right, man. Thank you, John, for having me. I'll see you next week, guys. Appreciate it.